Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio. In this episode we're going to work on building a perimeter-based defense. And I do apologize for the length of the last video. I'm assuming it was a little bit too long. So we'll shorten this one up a little bit. I've got some guns, I've got some ammo, but we don't have really a whole lot of ammo production. So ammo really only needs the plates here. So we're going to go ahead and move all of this. And I'm going to build an ammo setup kind of like I have going on here. We've got a small little ammo depot here, 6 manufacturing plants worth. We don't really need, probably don't even really need that. Definitely don't really need more than that. And we've got a line coming over here. And we're going to run it all the way around the perimeter. Got about this far. Now, right now our perimeter's right here, but I really would like to have a lot of extra room. So I'm going to push out all the way at least into the end of the screen to what I have revealed now, because I know at least that far is clear. Autosave popping up there. So we'll go out at least. We can go probably a little bit further than that. I'm going to have a relatively large base. And we're going to have a lot of trains too. Don't really know exactly what I'm going for this series. I think I'm just going to try to build a really big base and have some fun with it. So here we go. This is about as far as we're going to run. Now I'm going to place power coming out here first, because there's no sense in having turrets and all that other stuff out here if we don't have any power. Ammo is fine. The biters don't really tend to attack lines, transport belt lines. They tend to go after other things. So we're going to let that fill up. I'm going to get a bunch of power. I'm going to run a power line probably from over here. We're going to have to build several more of these steam engines. And when I get everything set up and get some guns placed, I'll be right back. I'm sure probably everybody knows by now, if you click and build a power pole and then hold it and run, it'll just build them as far as they can. So that's what I like to do for building my defenses. Just drag these power lines down as far as I can. And then in the beginning, you don't really have too much activity, and we also don't really have too many guns. So I'll place either on the bottom or on the top of every one of these. I'll put an inserter. And then a gun turret either on the top or the bottom of that, just so we have a little bit of symmetry. Everything looks nice. And I'll do that in a huge perimeter. Excuse me. I got all the way to the forest, and it's kind of in my way. So I've researched steel processing, and we're going to try to get some steel plates up really quickly to get a steel axe or, 10 built. I'm not doing anything permanent. This is just a placement. Just steel or iron plates with some coal. Into a chest. And we're going to use just these for making some axes. Now, iron's running a little bit slow, so we're going to build just a couple of these on the sides here so that we can still utilize the same setup that we've already got over here for everything, except for the most important right now being coal, but that's not a big deal. With some long arms and some short arms, we'll have everything working on the same lines here. Like so. And then if we grab my splitter here, make sure that we're catching the right direction. It's going upwards, so we're going to go right here. Split it this way. And I don't have any underground things, but fortunately I don't have anything queuing in my, or building in my queue right now, so I can just build them. And we're going to run this along here. And we have it. And I would do the same over here, but we're kind of blocked. I could move these down, and I probably will eventually, but everything is going to change when we get to electric smelting anyway. I had come up here to check the power to make sure that everything was still okay while the steel was cooking. I just have to remember how I've placed these. Looks like at the front. Okay. And if I notice the temperature go down, I'll build more boilers up here. Plenty of room for it. Let's go check on the steel and see if we have enough to get those axes together. I have this thing. Okay, the key binding to drop an item is Z. Z. There we go. Drop that axe. Where did it go? Oh, there it is over here. Weird. Alright, well, I don't want that one anymore. I could have just finished using it, but I wanted to figure out how to drop stuff. That might come in handy someday. Alright, we have 13. That's enough for, what, 2 of these things? Yeah. And let's just take a quick look at the difference now in axe chopping speed. Probably should have kept the other one out to do a better test, but... Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, I'll get through these trees much faster and we can get these defenses built. We've cleared our way through the jungle, built ourselves a defensive line of turrets, and I feel safe. But that's going to have to do it for this episode. Appreciate you watching. Hope to see you next time.